Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dima Tutorials. Dima Tutorials is an educational channel on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. In today's video, I want us to do something very simple but very important, okay? I want us to talk about subject and object personal pronouns, okay? How to use subject and object personal pronouns, because I see a lot of questions in the past questions on this topic. So it's very important for you to pay attention and grab the lessons I'm going to share with you guys today, okay? It's very important but very simple. Now, what are pronouns? Pronouns are words that are used in place of nouns, okay? You already know that words like I, me, she, he, etc., okay? Now, pronouns are divided into two. We have the subject pronouns and we have the object pronouns, okay? We have the subject pronouns like he, she, I, we, you, okay? Now these are personal pronouns. These are subject personal pronouns, okay? Subject personal pronouns. I believe you already know what a subject is. A subject is a doer of the action of a verb in the sentence, okay? The person or the thing that performs the action of the verb, the action that is being described by the verb in a sentence, okay? Now that is a subject. Now, subject pronouns are pronouns that act as subjects of a verb in a sentence, okay? Pronouns that perform actions of the verb in a sentence. For example, say he killed the goats. Okay? He killed the goats. Okay? The performer of the action is this pronoun he. So he here is a subject pronoun. Okay? Is a subject pronoun. He is a subject pronoun. Okay, so subject pronouns are pronouns that perform actions of the verb in a sentence. Now, let's look at object pronouns. Okay, object pronouns. Now, object pronouns include her, him, me, us, it, them, and you. Okay, if you notice something, in the subject pronouns we have you, and in object pronouns we have you. In the subject pronouns we have it, and in the object pronouns we have it. Okay, so these two pronouns can function as the subject and can also function as the object of a verb. Okay, but others do not function the same way. Okay, now let's use object personal pronoun in an example. Okay, he called him. Okay, he called him. Now we have he, which is the subject of the sentence. He is the subject personal pronoun here. Okay, now we have him. Him is the receiver of the action that is described by the verb, which is called. Okay, so him is an object pronoun. Him is an object pronoun. Now, having said this, now let's go to the crux of today's lesson, okay? I want us to learn how to use you and I, and you and me, okay? You and I, okay? You and I and you and me in a sentence. Now, let's see this question from past questions, from JAMB past questions. Okay, JAMB past questions, we have Dash broke into the shop and stole the money. Dash broke into the shop and stole the money. We have option A, Adamu and me, I and Adamu and I, and me and Adamu. Okay, which one is the correct answer? Now, to know the correct answer, you should know that whatever pronoun you're going to choose has to be in the subject form because it's performing the action of the verb broke. So we're going to choose an option that is in the subjective form. And here we have me. Me is an object pronoun, okay? I is a subject pronoun. Okay, so we are striking this one off. This one is likely going to be the correct answer. Now we have C, Adamu and I. This one is also likely going to be the correct answer because it contains a subject pronoun. Now this is absolutely wrong. Okay, so we are left with options B and C. Now which of these is correct? This say I and Adamu or Adamu and I. Okay, now in the English language, the second person, okay, the second person always comes first. Okay, and this is basically for courtesy. So you don't say I and Adam, okay? You don't say I and Adam. You don't put yourself first in the English language, and this is basically for courtesy. You don't put yourself first, rather you put the second person first, okay? Adamu and I. Adamu and I, okay, not I and Adamu. You don't put yourself first, okay? In the English language, when you have a construction like this, you put the second person first, okay? So you say Adamu and I. Adamu and I. So option C is the correct answer. Adamu and I broke into the shop and stole the money. Okay, I didn't steal any money. And next, another question from the past questions. Those men helped Dupe and Dash. Those men helped Dupe and Dash. We have option A, myself, B, I, C, me, and D, we. Which one is the correct answer? Okay. Now, first, let's look at these options. Myself. Okay, you can only use myself if the subject, okay, if the subject is the same person as the object, okay. If the subject is the same person as the object, that's the only time you can use myself, okay. Okay, so this option is absolutely wrong, okay, because we have men here, different people, okay, and dupe and whatever pronoun we are going to put here are different from men, okay. So men and men, the subject of the sentence, is not the same person as the object. So this is absolutely wrong. Okay. Now option B, we have I. Now, like I told you guys, I is a subject pronoun. Okay. I is a subject pronoun. So I has to perform the action of the verb. Okay. The pronoun we're going to put here is an object pronoun because it's it receives an action, okay, an action of help, okay. It receives the action of help. Now, object pronouns usually come after the verb, okay, after the verb of the sentence. Object pronouns usually come after the verb of the sentence. One nominative pronouns, that is subject pronouns, okay, usually come before the verb, okay. So helps, do, and you can't say I here because Dupe and the pronoun here, okay, receive the action of help, okay. So we're not going to use I because I does not receive action, rather it performs action, is a subject pronoun, okay. Now option C, we have me. Now me is the correct answer. Me is an object pronoun, okay? Me is an object pronoun. Those men helped Dupe and me. Those men helped Dupe and me. Let's say I remove this Dupe, okay? I remove Dupe and, okay, from this sentence. Can you say those men helped I? Can you say those men helped I? Rather you say those men helped me. Those men helped me. So this is a way to help you cop confusion, okay, on how to use object and subject pronoun, okay. Just remove the name, okay, the name that comes with the pronoun and see how it sounds. So you cannot say those men helped I, you say those men helped me, okay. So those men helped Dupe and me and not Dupe and I, okay. So and you cannot say those men helped we. Rather say those men helped us, okay? So that is it. That's how to use subject and object pronouns in a sentence, okay? That's how to use subject and object pronouns in a sentence. It's very easy, okay? Now, if you're having confusion, if you're faced with a question that contains you and I and you and me, okay? What you should just do is to remove you from the sentence, okay? Remove you from the sentence. It will help you to know if what should be there is me or I, okay. Now, for example, you and I are going to pass the exam. Okay. Now I cannot say you and me are going to pass the exam. Now you and I, they come before the verb of the sentence pass. Okay. Now if I remove you from the sentence, I can say I am going to pass the exam. Okay. I am going to pass the exam. Now if I say you and me are going to pass the exam, now if I remove you, is it right for me to say me are going to pass the exam? You see how it sounds? It's incorrect. Okay, so that's a simple way to help you decipher if you should use I or me, okay, in a sentence structure like that. Okay, so that is it. Always remember that subject pronouns perform actions while object pronouns receive actions. Okay, subject pronouns come before verbs while object pronouns come after verbs or prepositions of a sentence. Okay, now let's see this sentence. Okay, cut the pipe with me. Okay, cut the pipe with me. Okay, now I was asked this question in my WhatsApp class. Now the person was asking me, now why shouldn't he use I instead of me, since the person referring to here also performed the action of cutting. Okay, he also performed the action of cutting, so why didn't you use I instead of me? Now the simple thing is object pronouns, okay, whether the person is involved in the action, comes after the verb, okay, or after a preposition. Okay, it comes after a preposition or after a verb. So you don't have subject personal pronouns after a verb or after a preposition in a sentence. Okay, it should always be the object personal pronoun. Okay, you should always use an object personal pronouns once it's after a verb or after a preposition. Okay, so that is it. Now if you want to join my WhatsApp class, use the number on the screen to send me a WhatsApp message. Okay, our current class is going to end on the 11th of next month. Okay, so if you want to join us, use the number on the screen to send me a message. Okay, the fee is 1,000 naira. Okay, but the class is going to end on the 11th of next month. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and see you in another video. If you enjoyed the lesson, if you learned something from this video, make sure you give it a like. Click on the like button. Okay, please subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed already. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in another video. Bye bye.